my voice in praise. May your glory take over now. I worship you, King of Kings. I worship you, mighty God. I worship you, King of Kings. I worship you, mighty God. You're the Alpha and Omega, beginning and the end, anchor of my faith. You are the rock that I stand on. I will not be shaken. I put my trust in you. I put my trust in you. Standing here, Lord, standing here. May your glory take over. I'm hungry for you. Lifting my hands to worship, lifting my voice in praise. May your glory take over now. I worship you, King of Kings. I worship you, mighty God. I worship you, King of Kings. I worship you, mighty God. May your glory take over. I'm hungry for you. May your glory take over now. May your glory take over. I'm hungry for you. May your glory take over now. I worship you, King of Kings. I worship you, mighty God. I worship you, King of Kings. I worship you, mighty God.
Thank you very, very much, Shiko Stevens. Such a beautiful song. And I'm hoping that you guys mnaweza nisikia vizuri sana. Karibuni sana ndani ya KDM. Leo hii, I think I'm trying to go live in so many different platforms. That's why you see me moving up and down. But I know right now I'm able to go live on my page, upande wa Jeremy Damaris page, and of course Kenya Diaspora Media page, and of course on the YouTube I know I'm in Kenya Diaspora Media. Thank you very much. Karibuni sana. Of course I've tried to go to TikTok live. I'm not sure whether I'm TikTok live right now, but well, thank you. Hey, nahitaji tu maji. But thank you. So anyway, karibuni sana. And today, as you can see, my headline says a Kenyan in Germany who has been going through a lot of stuff. And I say, nilipata hii message from someone who texted me. Sijui ni nani, akaniambia Jeremy, alinitumia hiyo clip ya video when the guy was trying to explain ya kwamba amefika mwisho. And when I listened to the clip, I decided to reach out to him and know what is going on, because me being here in the US for the last 10 years, I know sometimes mambo huwa inabadilika, inakuwa ngumu kidogo, and not many people can understand what is happening. Sana sana labda mtu kama hayuko hapa ama ako mbali, huwezi ambiwa na mtu ako US anapitia mangumu understand. And that is why I decided to reach out to him. Na kwa sababu mimi I don't live in Germany, yeye ndiye ako Germany, aniambie story yake vizuri. Ndio those people who are already in Germany, wananisikiza, wananiona, wananiwatch. We help people in Kenya, we help people in Saudi Arabia, in Kuwait and kwingine. Kama huyu ni mtu anaweza ambiwa hii njia ndio hii. Most of these people hawataki pesa, wanataka tu kuambiwa pitia hapa, upite pale, ufike hapa pale. Because I know everybody who are in the US and you're hard working, I know zikosa sana. So karibuni sana, we're going to be talking about this, and I'm hoping that my good friend hapa unanisikia vizuri. Karibu sana. Let me give you your audio nisikia ama tunasikizana vizuri. Habari yako?
Vizuri sana.
Yes, karibu sana. Tuambie majina yako and
vizuri sana Bwana Jeremy.
Thank you very much. Karibu sana na usalimie watazamaji wetu, and of course wale wanaotusikiza kwa radio, and of course tell us your name, Kenya umetoka pande gani, and saizi uko wapi, then we start from there ndio tujue matatizo yako haswa ni gani. Karibu sana.
Nashukuru sana Mr. Jeremy. My name is Paul Kinga and I am from Kenya, Kiambu County.
Kiambu County. Kiambu pande gani? Mimi ni wa Kiambu.
Yes, I'm from Kiambu, Dumberi.
Dumberi. Kwa hivyo unajua Ngego na Torito na Kanunga.
I was born from Kanunga before now shifting to Kasarani, then back to Kiambu, Dumberi, Chunu.
Okay. Karibu sana kwa KDM, and of course feel at home. Most of the time hii platform huanga ninapea watu wa diaspora, and I always tell them to feel at home when they are here. This is your platform. Tell us what is going on, and then from there people can decide wale mko na wao huko, because they are your brothers keepers, na your brothers keepers, they will know what to do. So tell us, ngambo ulienda lini?
Ngambo nilina, samahani kidogo kwa watazamaji kwa sababu my mind is sluggish a bit, lakini nitaibu nimekuwa na lack of sleep and all these things. So I left Kenya I think 2020 November 2019. November 2019. It was the end of 2019 to Qatar. And I stayed in Qatar for 1.5 years as I tried to survive the small salary. And so it is in Qatar that the idea of coming to Europe came into my mind, because I realized my family, I have a big family because I have 3 children. We cannot survive on the salary that was around 50,000 then. And so I decided to find a loan and finance the process for coming to Poland. So I got an agent bringing people with a promise of a good salary. We had a contract with the agent that the salary would be around 180,000 for 8 hours.
Okay.
And so for me, that was a very good idea. I was happy. I actually, we planned how we are going to spend that money on loan repayment and advancing ourselves as everyone. Of course, we are looking to advance in life. Yes, and through thick and thin, we managed to get the visa. In Qatar, and I left the country Qatar, and I came to Poland. of course, the agencies, most of them are not very good. They stress a lot, and of course, they lie too much. They hype you. They make you see like you are going to heaven, but when you reach there, like when I reached in Poland, there was nobody to receive me in Poland. Actually, I looked for the company online because I had the documents from the contract that was used to process my visa. And I used that information to check out their phone numbers, their office phone numbers. And I called them. I told them I'm at the airport, Warsaw Airport, and I requested that they should pick me because I do not even know the direction of where the company is or where I'm supposed to be headed. And they promised to come in 2 hours because they were not expecting me. It was a short distance from the airport. So after around 2 hours or around there, I was picked and I was taken to accommodation. In the accommodation, immediately I got in shock to see how many beds were in the accommodation. The beds were 5 in a small room. They were tightly, you have to turn to access your bed, not walk straight. Normally, the way we walk straight. So that it means it was a very squeezed room, and I didn't notice anything normal until that night. Yeah, because there were so many bed bugs. I actually did not sleep that night. And after not sleeping the following day, agent in Poland, in Qatar was told that I have come and I have connected with the company. And she threatened me with some...
Hebu koja tusikize vizuri kidogo hapa. I need to get you right. Sijui ama ni kizungu inanihepa kidogo ama ni namna gani. So, wakati ulitoka Kenya, ulipelekwa Poland na agency.
Yeah, you have noted that I am transitioning from Kenya to Qatar, and after working for 1.5 years, I'm leaving Qatar for greener pastures in Europe, Poland. Now,
exactly.
At this point, at this point now, I have just arrived in Poland, and now the dream that was so much beautified now is starting to on me.
Okay, sasa hapo ndio sasa niko. Hapo ndio sasa niko. So when the agent told you that unaenda Poland, ulikuwa unaenda kufanya nini? Ulikuwa unaenda kufanya nini na salary ilikuwa pesa ngapi?
The salary was to be 180,000. I was to work in a fish production company, fish processing company. But that was not the case. Now, immediately, I have found issues. They have started threatening me. I asked the company to listen to my issues. Why am I being threatened? Am I safe? Do you want me? Do you want me to work with you? I was terrified. I had too much stress. So they were not responding. I ran to police, and police, they helped the situation. They asked me, where is your passport? Company has taken. Why did they take your passport? You know.
So this is happening in Poland, right?
Yes, it's happening in Poland.
So umefika. Hebu koja kidogo. Wacha tupelekane step by step, my brother. Ndio at least nielewe, because I don't know whether it's me who's not getting this right, but you'll pardon me. Now before to go ahead pale, let's me appreciate watu wenye tuko TikTok. I said I'll be streaming live on TikTok. So if you are on TikTok and you are listening to us or you are watching us, tell us what you are seeing. Ama tuko sawa, ama tunajiendeleza vizuri sana. My friend from Washington State, SKY USA, good morning. Salimika sana ukiwa pale upande wa USA. people in my YouTube channel Kenya Diaspora Media, karibuni sana. And of course I had watu wa tap tap. Simu tap 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 tafadhali, simu nisaidia kufanya hii kitu. I told you guys I'm new in TikTok, and of course I'll be bringing you these stories zenye zinahusisha sana watu wetu wa diaspora. Some people are promised great things, nje wakifika wanakuta ni mambo tofauti, and that's why I have him here akitueleza what happened wakati aliambiwa atapelekwa Poland. Na that's where we are right now. Na ninaona kuna mtu anasema uongee Kiswahili, at least ndio wengi waelewe vizuri. I think that would be the best thing. Kama if you can speak Swahili, that's fine. Kama utafuru na Kikuyu ni sawa, tutafuru na Kikuyu. But of course we want to get this story right, because I know there are people who are already lining up to go to Poland or to go to other countries for work or for business. Now, thank you very much J Momodhoi, watu wako TikTok, asante sana. I can see all of you. Esther Murioki, asante sana. Billionaire Official, thank you very much. Anasema watu wanasema ongea Kikuyu ama Kiswahili. Haya, we're gonna be doing that in a minute. Goja kidogo, imeenda wapi hii sasa? Nimeenda wapi? Ya kwenda live imeenda wapi? Okay. Allah. Najua nimewambia mimi najifunza kukua kwa TikTok, so will bear with me guys. But of course tap this. Thank you Teresa Njoroge, asante sana. Selena, thank you very much. Yes, Orogekuyo, because English is Englishing. Haya, asante. Wacha tuongee Kiswahili my brother. I think that would be good for many of us, especially mimi. Wacha nijiongeleshe mimi mwenyewe ndio nielewe vizuri hii story. Wenye wako Facebook, thank you very much. Karibuni sana. You can as well share to your friends in Germany. Los Ann Zimmerman, David Mushao. Na nyinyi ambao mnataka kukuja ngambo, you better listen to this. Haya, let's come to this my brother. Sasa mimi niko hapa, na hapa ndio ninapotea sana. Agents amekuambia atakupeleka Poland uende kazi, na umeingia ndege umeenda Poland. Sasa Poland ndio huku unaitwa polisi ama ndio kuna vita? Question number one, first of all, before tuite polisi. Wewe ulikuwa unaenda kazi gani Poland?
Nilikuwa naenda kazi ya fish production in a city called Bayonugad, according to the contract I was given.
Okay.
Sasa mimi kufika Poland, kuna kuwa na ka process kidogo kabla uingie kazi. Kuna process ya induction, kuna process ya kuingizwa kwa system ya Poland. Kuna banking, kuna insurance, lazima ukue na hizi vitu yote, lazima ukue na account, lazima ukue na insurance, you know, lazima upewe mahali pa kukaa. Hiyo mambo yote ina taking like 1 week. Sasa kwa hivyo wakatupeleka kwa hiyo temporal accommodation ya mahali pa kulala pa kugoja. So nikiwa mahali pale, hiyo siku ya kwanza ndo nikaona hapa viromboto ni wengi sana, hata wanapiga kelele, wananiuma, nilienda kushawa mara sijui ngapi. Kusema kweli nilienda kwa bafu mara kama 6-7, kwa sababu ukiumwa sana unakujikuna, unaanza kunini ile allergy, unakuwa na bumps, a lot of it. So nilikuwa najaribu reduce ile makali ya ile sumu ya viroboto. Na sasa
na Poland ni wazungu ama ni hao Waarabu? Na tunafikiria ni watu wasafi sana.
No, ni wazungu, lakini nijua ni mambo na human rights na mambo ya work conditions ndio wana abuse people from Africa and people from small economy countries. So hao Wahindi na nini, you know, all those people. So ilikuwa kibarua kigumu sana kukua katika kile chumba huo usiku. Na sasa asubuhi tena kutazama ile message inatoka kwenye yule agent tulikuwa na shida naye, na si mimi peke yake, kila mtu ambaye alipitia kwake, kwa sababu watu walikuwa wanatuambia Paul, na hadhari yule mwanamke ni msubufu, hata ni mkandamizi na hutamuuliza swali yoyote hata kama ni polite, na unajua kama wewe ni agent lazima ujibu maswali mengine. So that time nikitoka kuchukua visa, ameniambia nipigie visa hiyo picha kwa picha unipatie. Nikamwambia I'm coming right straight to your office, nataka nikuje nikulipe ile balance ambayo nimesalia. Kwa hivyo passport nakuja nayo na stamp yake ya visa, utaona. Akakasirika sana. Kidogo ni masimu. Hatimaye nilifika kwa ile ofisi yake, nikamwambia si ndo mimi. Sasa masimu mingi haikuwa na haja, nimekuambia tu nilikuwa jiani na kuja, na ndo hii passport na pesa ndo nimekuletea, lakini ziko kwa simu, ni kama M-Pesa kule. Ni Oredo, wale wako katika Middle East wanajua hiyo Oredo, it's like M-Pesa. So ile yeye hataki ni transfer pesa na hiyo Oredo, anataka nipatie cash. Na sasa ile pesa ikiingia iko na limit, huwezi toa yote. Kwa hivyo wakaleta kishindo na kelele mingi ati sitaki kumlipa. Nikamwambia goja niende nitafute kwenye naweza withdraw hii pesa itoke.
So huyu agent ako Poland size, ako Poland, ni Mkenya ama ni Mpoland?
Agent ni Mkenya, lakini alikuwa Qatar kama venye pia mimi nilikuwa Qatar nikiapply process.
Oh, so wewe unataka umtumie pesa huko ama mko naye hapo?
Yes, kwa sababu visa imetoka na embassy ya Poland in Qatar. Nimeenda nimepokea visa yangu, ndo hii sasa. Niende nimwambie sasa ndio hii visa nimepokea, wewe hii ndio balance yako nikulipe. Kwa sababu kule ule mkataba tuliokuwa naye na yeye, written agreement, ni kwamba utamaliza balance wakati ile visa. So
alright.
Yeye na yeye nimefika,
endelea.
Nimefika, yeye hataki kupokea pesa kupitia mobile transfer, anataka cash. Sasa nikamwambia hakuna shida, wacha niende nitafute cash money by withdrawing what I have. So yeye ni kunipigia, yani that kind of chaos and drama and pressure and all this. So eventually nimepesa hii, kama vile unajua sheria hapa, huwezi toa hii pesa yote at the same time, lazima utoe kila siku 1000 rial every day. Hiyo ndio limit. Anasema ati nataka kumnyang'anya pesa. Alikataa na passport. Hata nililipa ticket 2 times, kwa sababu ile ticket ya kwanza nililipa Kenya because the employer wale ni sponsors. Kama walisponsor from Kenya, lazima wakurudishe Kenya, lazima ile pesa yako walipie ticket, wakununulie wao wenyewe, wakurudishe Kenya. Ndio sasa kama kuna place nyingine unaenda uende. So nikalipa ile ticket hiyo kwa sababu yeye alifungia passport. Mimi kabla nitoe zile pesa kila siku nitoe 1000 ticket imekuja ya ndege na imechelewa, na yeye ndio ako na passport na ameenda na Dubai, hata hayuko accessible in Qatar. So ile ticket ka bounce, so na siku kuwa na means ya kuicancel. Na wale walikuwa wananitafuta hata company, they were saying I'm avoiding to go back to the country and I had resigned. So they are calling.
So are you still in Poland, or you are giving a story? Are you giving a story when you're in Poland, or you are giving a story when you're in Qatar?
That was now the last week, the very last week of leaving Qatar. So I'm
okay. Now I want us to go to. I want us to go to Poland. I want us to go to Poland
now. Okay, but now
that's where we are.
Now you understand kwa nini agency alikuwa na issue threatening message. Alikuwa na mashida zake. Na hizo mashida sasa niko Poland na bado anafuatilia kunithreaten. So that is why I found myself going to police, because also the company in Poland was not listening and they did not pick phone or respond to my messages. And the police asked them, why did you take this gentleman's passport? Wakasema walikuwa wanajaribu kuprocess mambo ya insurance na mambo ya banking. Wakaulizwa, ever since when in Poland munachukua passport ya mtu in real instead of scanning the necessary pages and using the scanned copies as everyone normally does? They started stammering and they were immediately told to produce the passport. Hawakuwa nayo, so they had to send someone quickly to bring it. Waliambiwa they are trafficking, so they had to defend themselves for trafficking. Jaribu wakaprove not trafficking, and I was given the passport. They were warned that they should operate according to the law, and they should make sure that I am safe. And if they are not going to provide a reasonable job to me, they should just say they are in the police. Okay. Then the police will know what to do. So waka pretend na wakaongea vizuri sana. So we left the police, and the following day I was transferred from that place because I also complained about the bed bag. Sikuambia hata polisi, wao wenyewe ndio kuambia.
Bed bags ni kunguni ama ni ngunguni? Zinaitangwa kunguni, yeah, ama ngunguni?
Ni kunguni. Sijui kunguni na viroboto tofauti ni gani.
Okay. Viroboto zinaitangwa fleas. Kitu kama hiyo.
Yeah, in no. Freeze ni jigas, huh? Freeze, jigas.
Well, jigas ni jigas. Freeze ni viroboto. Hata kama sikujua kizungu sana. But of course, before you go on, wacha niambia wale watu kwenye TapTap. Kuna mtu ananiambia, because now I'm live streaming even through TapTap. And TapTap secret ni kutaptap ndio tukae hapo. So tafadhali please guys, if you're watching me from TapTap, please make sure you tap. Give me that love sign. This is my second live show on on TikTok, so make sure you give me tap. Nita appreciate sana. Wale wako YouTube live, thank you guys. I can see you. Na nitakuwa nikiwa mention tukiendelea, because we have this time to talk about this. Let's listen to him. Na pia nyinyi kuwe na nafasi ya kuwatambua. Thank you my friend Betty Mso, asante sana. Triza Njoroge from TikTok. Elsie Kibbs from TikTok. Isaac from TikTok. Blessed Queen from TikTok. Mary Shiro from TikTok, asante sana. My friend Diana Kate Gitari from TikTok. Nyinyi wote ni wanguvu sana. Nitaendelea nikiwa mention as we go. So I have several people I'm watching. I'm trying to mention here. Tabi Valencia from YouTube. We have Ari from YouTube. Knighthood Gaming from UK. YouTube, Eriza from YouTube, Nancy Kamodo from YouTube, JW Kamau ako Germany, asante sana. Malaysia, thank you very much. Love God, asante. Costa, thank you. Catherine Jerry, Faith Imani, Jerry Masi, Hannah W, Lilian Reina, my friend, JW Kamai, Jerry Masi, Nancy Kamodo, Mamake, Mama 108, Elizabeth Washira, nyinyi wote mko YouTube, I can see you. JW Kamai, thank you very much. Unasema bed bags ziko kila pahali. Yeah, I know mpaka hapa USA ziko. Rosetta Kimani, thank you very much. My friend Mary Shiro, thank you. God bless you. Nyinyi wote mko TikTok, nashukuru sana. And of course wale wako Facebook live, nashukuru sana. Chalwa Nyaribo, thank you. Kondani Benedicta Nduta, thank you. Grace Nyawela, asante. Esther Kiarie, Ken Mambutu, Gracia Grace, asante sana. Paulo Mugoya, Shix Mboro, Monique Miano, Festus Mutinda, Keti Ndongo, Monique Miano, Winfred Degwa, Olivia Kamau, David Mushao, Los Anzimaman, Shiko Mboro, Grades Kamau, Caroline Maina, Nancy Ulempole, Monica Miano, Anne Morege, Mary Kiarie, Mwagiwado, Mamake Kenodia, Helen Blessed. Nyinyi wote nashukuru sana, asante sana. God bless you. Washuka K, thank you very much. Blessed Queen, thank you. Now, let's go ahead. Sasa wewe umetolewa na polisi kule, umeenda wapi?
Sasa wale wakuu wa ile company walinipeleka, kwanza tulienda kwa head office yao. Tukakuwa na mazungumzo kidogo. Yule HR hakukuwa amekuja kule kwa polisi. lakini alinidadisi kidogo kwa nini nikaenda kule. Nikamwambia sasa nyinyi hamrespond na nini. Hatimaye tukakubaliana kwamba kulikuwa na dosari na kulikuwa na shida ambayo ilikuwa inatoka kwa agent in Qatar, and there was a need to make some clarification on their part which failed, and that's why I found myself there, because of my own security reasons. And so from that time wakatupeleka pamoja na watu wengine, walikuwa wa Mkenya mmoja wa Bangalis wawili, tukapelekwa in another location where we also went to wait. We found other guys from these Asian nationalities there also waiting to be shipped to their different locations of work, because the company has so many establishments all around the whole country in different cities. So people would be taken to different cities, and so we hung in there as we waited for our documents to be processed, the banking, the insurance, and all those other things. And tulipomaliza wiki moja na nusu hivi, tulipelekwa place ilikuwa inaitwa Katolvis, na Katolvis ndio tulianza kazi. Kule vile tulipata story ni ile ya room moja. Kule tulikuwa watu 8, tulikuwa na 4 beds. So the 4 beds were double deck beds. So we were 8 people in one room. And wakati munakaa na watu hasa watu wa Asia, ni challenge sana. Uchafu inakuwa mingi. Kujiweka vizuri, kuweka usafi inakuwa challenge kubwa sana. Na hauwezi kuwa wewe ndio tu saa yote unaona ati kuna hitaji kuoshwa. Mtaanza kugombana. Hiyo inakuanga ni kawaida, kwa sababu hizi ni masaa 12 na ni usiku. 12 hours, mnaanza 6, mnamaliza 6 in the morning. Kwa hivyo usiku mzima hujalala, umekuwa umesimama kama robot, na ni kazi, iko na kazi gumu, kwa sababu kuna hata offloading na loading vitu heavy, glasses, metal stuff na nini, na package goods na vitu kama hizo. It was hard work. Sasa ukiingia kwa room, people are making noise, watu wako kwa masimu, wengine wako, mtu amekunywa kitu yake, mwingine ni video. Huwezi ambia mtu tafadhali tulia, tafadhali muziki, anakuambia kuna haki ya kuwa katika ile room, na mwingine anakuambia you go get your own private room. You have to learn to live with the people, na wewe si prefect hapa. But you see, as a matter of fact, kila mtu anajua kuna time you need to sleep. Umework usiku mzima, you're tired. Anyway, so nilikuwa na
nikukate kidogo niulize. So hii sasa hili mmepewa, mnastahili sasa mkae huko for the whole contract season yenye mmepewa contract, na umepewa contract ya muda gani?
Sasa pale hatujui contract itaisha lini. Tuendelee na kazi mpaka ile contract the employer ako nayo na the company on the ground iishe, ama wasikie wako na low season ya kazi yao. Sasa hapo ndio labda tutapunguzwa, ama sisi wote tutakuwa withdrawn depending on the situation of production. Lakini hatukupelekwa kwa fish production kama vile ilikuwa awali. Tulipelekwa kwa company ingine iko na mambo mengi sana ya long track coming with the product, glass product, metal product, zikiwemo cooking pot na nini, those heavy stuff. So offloading these things for labeling, zinapitia kwa machine, zinakuwa labeled, those glasses. A carton of glass would be so heavy, especially wakati unasikia mgongo sasa umeinama sana, lifting and lifting. ama mazizo masufuria, the non-stick and all, they are heavy duty and very heavy. So you realize this by the end of the week, you want to run away. Na mimi, for me, by the end of that week, nilikuwa nimeona cha Mtema Kone na nikaona hapo sitakaa sana. That week nilichukua trip nikafurulisha by train hadi Jerumani because I knew Germany had good chances. Kwa hivyo I lasted in Poland 2 weeks. First week is waiting documentation process. Second week I worked, but the money I am getting, wakati ninaona nalipwa 15 zloty, 1 zloty ya Poland, currency ya Poland inaitwa zloty. 1 zloty ina exchange na Kenyan shilling at 35 shillings za Kenya. 1 German euro ina exchange na Kenyan shilling currently 170. Angalia hiyo tofauti. Sasa mimi nalipwa 15 zloty, hapa Mjerumani analipwa 12 zloty minimum. 12 euros per hour in Germany and 15 zlotys in Poland. Unaona?
Hiyo ni pesa kidogo sana. So niulize
kidogo sana.
So utofauti wa hii agency yenu na ile inapelekanga watu Saudi Arabia, hii mnarudishiwa documents zenu za travel?
Hapana.
Passport unayo?
Huku Poland kila mtu anakuwa na haki ya kushika passport yake.
Okay.
Hiyo haina shida. Unaweza kuacha kazi wakati wowote, lakini wakati umeingia hivi company, in company, mshahara wa kwanza utaupata mwezi wa pili, tarehe 2025 there. So you will last 2 months without seeing any money. That is how they make you stay there, because maybe you have families to support. Wewe ukishatoka in between that money, you will never see it. So you have to wait every month, 2 months for the salary to come.
Na wale watu wako TikTok, tafadhali continue tapping, wacha tufike 20k pale tafadhali, keep tapping, tap tufike ile tuko 11.7, wacha tufike 20k tafadhali, ndio tuendelee kukaa kule juu. Watu wa TikTok, please let's tap. I think this is very informative, especially kwa wale watu wanataka kwenda hizo nchi za Poland. I've seen a lot of banners in Kenya, you wanna go work in Poland, you wanna go work sijui wapi, you wanna go work wapi. I think huyu sasa ni mmoja amekuwa kati ya wale watu, na unasikia wanaziita dhruti, unalipwa dhruti 15 na moja ni 35 shillings, na unalala nyumba imejaa kunguni na ngunguni na ndaa na nini, na watu wanapiga makelele. So you can try now to see the picture that we always try to tell you, but most of you hamushikangi. Najaribu kuambia huku maisha si kama nywele, lakini yes, hatukatai mkuja kujeni, lakini when you are coming, prepare your mind, because people comes here and get a culture shock. Wanakuta mambo si venye walikuwa na expect. Sasa imagine 35 15 throat inaita throat ama inaita na mwanangani, na ni 35 Kenya shillings, na analipwa 15, tuseme analipwa 15 umesema ni palawa ama ni umesema 15 palawa?
Palawa 15. Yeah, palawa.
So hiyo ni pesa, na of course matumizi yake yenye anapata kule. So now ukapanga kuhama uende Germany.
Yes, wakati niliona hiyo changamoto zote, watu kusukuma, watu tulikuwa wengi katika ile nyumba. Ilikuwa ni must and suit, na tulikuwa watu around 25 there. Right. Every room iko na ninyo na watu wengi. Ukienda kitchen ni kadogo na nyote mnapikia, so mnagojeana. So unataka kulala, unataka upike na ulale na uoshe, mashini ni moja ya kuosha. Stress ni mingi sana. So mimi nikafunga safari na nikaenda Ujerumani, na nilipofika Ujerumani nikapata kazi, lakini yule ambaye alikuwa relative and support, wakati ilifika sasa document translation, akakwama kabisa, na akasema hata sukuma hiyo maneno. Ilikuwa tu ni kitu kidogo, kazi nimepata, hii ni translation peke yake na amekwama, na mimi nimepata brain shock, ama nikakuwa na shock na nikashindwa kufikiria the way forward, because I am new in Europe. I am also now new again in Germany. I don't know who to turn to. I don't know what to do. The only thing I could have done is the friends, people, not friends, people, strangers, put their money together. They bought me tickets to get me back to Poland. And kurudi Poland, I had to sleep out that night because sina place yangu, na sijapata contract. So somehow the following day I got internet. I was online the whole day. I wanted to find a company hiring, because if a company hire you, they will give you accommodation right away. So and na nikafanikiwa, nikapata sikulala siku ya pili nje, nilikujiwa almost the end of the night. Kulipata company ikakuja ikanichukua, nikaenda na my luggage. I stayed with them for 1 week. Now again, as they processed the documents and everything, then they me in a city called Wrocław. I went immediately to work in a steel company. This steel company, they were painting, not even painting, coating with zinc, these heavy metals, heavy structures,
Right.
very heavy structures. They would dip it in a zinc, whatever, boiling zinc. So the place was hot. We were quality people, quality analysts, and quality analysts is where you find something haikushika vizuri ile zinc. You know, zinc
Narudisha.
is like silver.
Yeah, I understand.
Utarudisha kwa sababu ile kitu haiwezi kurudi yote irudi. Ni vitu heavy na very big, very huge and very heavy. Zinainuliwa na machine. You take file, those stainless file, you and it is hot, and you are hot, and every part of your body is boiling because this thing is carrying a lot of heat. You're sweating all over, and it's also burning you. And if you are not careful, you will fall on other hot things behind you. Safety, working environment, and all these things, and some other people who are shouting at you, you are not fast, you why, you know. And after surviving
Lakini
there,
si ulitaka maisha London. Si ulitaka maisha London. That's what we always go through here.
I was trying to better it. I was only trying to better.
Even in America, even if today you happen to come to America, you'll still have that kind of hard job. I mean, kazi ngumu. You know,
but
before
at
you go to
least they should pay good money, Jeremy. At least the risk to health, the risk to life. At least.
But how will you dictate companies that of a country you don't belong?
Jeremy, even in Kenya, teachers are paid for hardship. Teachers, and it is that world for if they are walking long distance to the school, you know, all doctors.
Lakini sasa hapo wamekupa accommodation, hapo wamekupa accommodation,
hawajakupa wana deduct.
Lakini si ni afadhali kuliko kuanza kujitafutia nyumba. I mean, this life you'll find it everywhere in diaspora.
Well, my friend, I am telling you, I took a loan. I should have used that money and try to invest, patapotea in business in Kenya, you know, something, you know. But now, honestly, you have taken money, you have given to someone, agency who was abusive, thinking that he is bringing you to heaven with a promise of 180,000. Now you are making around 80,000 and you are dying for it. You are literally almost dying for it. There are people shouting, You don't know what they are saying until after 3 months. Then you know that they are using vulgar language on you, simply because you're black, from Africa. And you feel so terrible when I started learning the translation of those vulgar language, those words. Vitu ni kama zile watu wa mtaani kule wanaitana kule kwa vitongoji duni kule, ile majina mabaya, and it would feel so to go back to the accommodation, and there is chaos of congestion, and in the cooking place, in the sleeping place, and everything there is no some peace, some tranquility, some serenity for you to at least sleep and have some energy from within to push you,
So ulikuwa unaona asubuhi inafika unaanza kutetemeka eh?
You would feel like you want to make a shortcut direct to Kenya, and you forget that you paid some loan, and you run back to the country because first ujue in this tunaziita this diaspora, ujue chakula ni GMO. Sasa kama haurali vizuri, kama chakula ni GMO, kama kazi ni ngumu na unatakiwa kutumia energy mingi, your health is at risk. Kama haulipwi pesa mzuri kusaidia kupata food mzuri, so you need to be paid commensurate.
Shikilia hapo kidogo, and thank you very much because you are telling them the truth, and I always keep telling them the truth. Lakini wengine naonaga wana comment wanasema nyinyi mtakangi tukuje Ulaya. It's okay, now it's you are hearing from the house mouth. Mtu ambaye amekuja amepita hiyo kazi, anasikia anapidua chuma moto, analipo pesa kidogo, anapigwa makelele, anatusiwa, haelewi. I remember my first time when I came to the US, I started working in a warehouse. Na ilikuwa na makelele mingi sana, sikuwa nasikia. We used to wear some glasses because tulikuwa tunadeal na mambo ya vioo isiingie kwa macho. So what happened, every time they could talk to me I could not hear, so I used to remove the grass ndio nisikie venye wanaongea, na nikijaribu kufikiria venye wanaongea wananitusi tena, ninacheka ndarudi kwa kazi because I could not even understand. Not after a long time now ndio nilianza kuelewa language yao, hata wakinitusi naelewa. Sasa nawaambia wewe don't insult me, takuchalaza na nikamwambia mimi nimefanya kung fu, wakaanza kuniogopa. So let's come back to these people wenye wako kwa TikTok. Tafadhali, if you're there in the TikTok place, ebu tap kwanza, we go a break for 5 minutes tufikishe 20,000. Wale watu tuko pale, let's tap tufikishe 20,000 then we continue. Niliambiwa tap ndio ina haja hapa, na wale wanatuma zawadi mtume zawadi. Sijui hata mtu akituma zawadi najua inajulikana namna gani, lakini just tap. I only request for tap. Me tap. I would really appreciate. Thank you very much Betty Mson. Na mimi niwe nikiwatambua mwenye mnatuwatch. Thank you very much for also supporting me kwa TikTok. I'm telling you, this is my first time doing a show in TikTok, and I am loving this, and I'm gonna be doing some of these shows here. Ninawaambia real life ya diaspora. Favor 254, thank you. Gifter badge number 1, wewe umenipatia zawadi, asante. Tabe Valencia, asante sana, thank you very much. Hata umenipatia zawadi, God bless you so much. Prestige, I'm also stranded in Kenya, don't worry, utakuwa unstranded. Esther Muriuki, thank you very much. Nasemanga tuparu guys. Haya Mam Leon Baghdad, simulifanyia ile kitu mnafanyianga wengine jameni, simulifanyia hiyo kitu tafadhali hapa kwa TikTok mutap hiyo. Charles, thank you very much, and of course share the live video. That's why we are using a language everybody can understand. Thank you Blessed Queen, asante Charles. Inasema if he had someone to guide him angekuwa sawa, but there was no one. Haya Mam Leon, thank you very much. Betimso Jeremy, tukifika 20k likes ujue naenda kulala. Haya, thank you very much Betimso, asante sana, God bless you. Wacha twende 20k, thank you. Haya watu wenye wako YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Mary Ngatia, let me appreciate you. If you're in YouTube, just post me, I appreciate you very much. Nikiwaona tu mnani watch hapo nashukuru sana. Wenye wako kule kwa YouTube, thank you very much. Tambi Valencia, asante. My friend anaitwa Knighthood Gaming, thank you. Tab Quick, asante sana. Priscilla Zawadi, thank you very much. Lois Lies, asante sana. Our Days, thank you very much. JW, thank you, God bless you. When you wako Facebook, thank you very much. Gerald Mwangi, kuna my friend alikuwa amesema ati anakuja Poland kesho lakini amehairisha kwa sababu ya hiyo. Hapana, wewe enda. Bahati usilalie bahati ya mwenzio mlango wanzi. Monique Miano, thank you very 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 much. Nasema ni kama diaspora haipendi goi people. I read the Saudi ladies stories huko kwa page yao. Me diaspora not for faint hearted kabisa. Gerald Mwangi, thank you. Esther Jude, asante. Grace Wangoi, thank you. Mary Shiro unasema Jeremy Damaris, you are doing very well, even TikTok at tap. Yes, asante. Kilonzo Mwana Ndambuki anasema was preparing to come tomorrow but postponed until further notice. I fear bed bugs bite. Kilonzo Mwana Ndambuki, wewe acha zako, ingia ndege wende. Mary Mwangi, thank you. Nancy Nganga, asante. David Mushao Shege, kunguni ni bed bug. Monique Miano, thank you. Nyinyi wote ambao mko pale upande wa Facebook, thank you very very much. Asante Prestige, thank you very much for tap. Almost we are 19.6. Let's go to 20k. Haya, tap. Kwa nini sioni mkitap 154 wakitap mtu wa tap 100 season mingi sana let's go. Haya, want to go. Naona mwenye na tap. Thank you very much my friend, asante sana, thank you very much, thank you. God bless you so much for tap 19.8. Tunasonga kufika 20k. Thank you for tap. Charles, asante sana, thank you. Miss Ernest, asante sana, thank you. Mary Shiro, thank you. Maleki Hana, asante sana, thank you. God bless you so much for tap. Miss Ernest, asante sana, you liked my video, thank you. God bless you so much. Nashukuru sana kwa tap. Aya, tuko sasa 21k. Aya, that's good. Thank you very much for tap. Musichoke, keep tap. Haya, thank you. Now let's come back to you my brother. So
yep.
Inasemekana hatutaki kwa diaspora, haitaki mtu goigoi. Sasa wewe umepindua chuma, finally ulitoka ama bado ulikaa huko for how long?
Sasa mimi niliendelea kufanya kazi kwa sababu sasa sikuwa na budi kule ile company. After 2 weeks nilipata jeraha. Kuna mahali nilichomwa na chuma kwa mguu na kwa mkono. So hawa watu waliogopa. Waliogopa, waliona kama huyu jamaa labda ataweza kupata ajali serious na labda watakuwa mashakani na sheria. So wale ita company, the coordinator ama the supervisor from the agency that had posted me to work there. Na akaniambia sasa mimi I have been fired because they said I am disoriented, or I'm not working very well and the environment of the workplace, and for this reason wakaniambia hakuna shida, we will shift you to another company. Wale watu wanajua watu wa kazi. Hata kama nilitolewa kule, wale wenyewe wanajua mtu wa kazi. Kama kazi ni ngumu, wanajua ni ngumu. Kama unaenda kila siku na haumiss kazi, wanajua wewe ni mtu wa kazi. Kwa hivyo kama wale wenye company on the ground wamesema kubadilishwe, wale watakubadilisha. Hawezi kuambia enda njia zako, sasa wewe tumeachana. And so walinipeleka kwa company nyingine inaitwa Info. Hiyo company ni kama wale wanajua Amazon. So hiyo ni kazi ya the whole day, not the whole day, the whole night, ni kutoa vitu kwa gari. Hizo 40 foot truck, mko majamaa wawili, ile mizigo yote muinue. Kuna jamaa mwingine hapa Ukraine, wa Ukraine sasa ni wengi kwa sababu ya vita. Hao ndio sasa wanajisubani, sasa hao ndio kuwakemea, hao ndio sasa kuwashurutisha. Wale ni wanyapara, ni kama hell,
Inaonekana wewe hakuna mahali ulipenda, and that's life here. I mean, hata hapo ukikuja uandikwe kwa Walmart utakibizwa namna hiyo, ama kwa any other job.
Wale unajua wale wa Ukraine walikuwa na enga kwa sababu nchi yao imevamiwa na hakuna kitu wanaweza fanya. Hata wengine walikuwa wanaitwa wanaambiwa warudi nyumbani wachukue bunduki wapigane na Warusi. Lakini wale sasa, unajua wale waoga, wanaume wote walitakikana kupigana kule kwa nchi yao, lakini wale ambao ni waoga wako tu hapo, kazi yao ni kujionyesha venye wao ni racist wakubwa, wale wakubwa, madharau mingi, matusi mingi, shouting nini. So pidi tu kidogo kidogo kazi ikabadilika, ikakuwa si usiku mzima ati sasa ikue tunaanza kukuja kazi saa 8, tunafika kule kazini saa 9:30. Tukifika tunaambiwa wengine wagoje, especially hawa from Africa. Tulikuwa na wangada wengine watatu, mmoja akatoroka siku ya pili, tukabaki wawili na mimi Mkenya. Tunaambiwa tugoje, tunagoja risali 1:30. Tunaanza kazi 5. Kazi inaisha hapo saa 3 tena. Hiyo ni masaa mangapi mtu amefanya? Labda masaa 4 hivi. Enda nyumbani tena, fika saa 5. By the time gari kurugu nini jiani, na wale wanaenda shopping kwa supermarket ama mall, kufikishwa ni saa 5. Sasa kidogo mmejiwekelea, watu wako na shida ya mausingizi kama mimi, saa ile tu unasikia tena muamuke saa 8. Saa 8 mfike kule saa 9, muanze kufanya kazi saa 1 ama saa 2, tena rudini nyumbani. Tena mmefika nyumbani sijui saa 3.
Sasa inaonekana ni kama uliogopa kazi. Kwa sasa mimi nimekusikiza. Ngoja kidogo ndugu yangu. Ile kazi ya kwanza ulipata, ile ya kwanza, ile ulihepa. Kama ungeshikilia hapo uchape. Unajua mwili inazoea. Unajua unachapa, mwili inazoea mpaka sasa unakuwa wewe ndio sasa supervisor, ndio unakibiza wengine.
Mimi sikukataa ile kazi, walinibadilisha. Walisema wao wenyewe, hata sikutaka nitoke kwa sababu nyumbani kuna njaa. Mimi na watoto wangu wanajaa. Mimi nina hiyo mawazo. Nahitaji
nitoke. But nilisikia wewe umesema pale mlikuwa mnalipwa 15 ukasema uende Germany. Then ukaenda Germany ukakosa mtafsiri ukarudi. Sasa umepewa kazi nyingine na tena you are still complaining. I mean, if you are in these countries you must ujitume. You have to send yourself, my friend. You have to send yourself. Nikusend ama nikusend? Nikusend.
No, wacha nikupatie story. Sasa juu mimi umeniita nikupatie story. Sasa mimi nikupatie story. These are my experience. Kujituma, nimejisacrifice, lakini wacha tusikie venye kunaendelea, because it's
okay, not easy. Sawa, endelea basi, nimenyamaza.
So mimi niliendelea na ile kazi hata kukiwa kugumu, na sitaki nitoke kazi. Kitu ya kwanza, sitaki nitoke kazi kwa maana kule nyumbani mke wangu anahitaji pesa, kuna msichana wa kazi anahitaji pesa, kuna nyumba ya kulipwa rent inahitaji pesa, watoto wanahitaji chakula na school fees, kila mtu ananihitaji, loan inataka kulipwa. Sasa mimi nilikuwa nimeamua nikufe kazini, lakini loan ilipwe na watu wa kule na school fees zilipwe, unaona. Na bila mfanyikazi house help, my wife hawezi kuendelea masomo, alikuwa anafanya nursing. So mimi nikajisukuma kuendelea na kazi. Huku tu ni kukemewa na nini, nikajisukuma tu. Tulikuwa asubuhi tunapelekwa kwa the hardest part. Walikuwa wanaita bagari. Bagari ni zile vitu zote hazina shape, si hazipakiwi na carton hizi za kawaida za kaki. This carton, wettable carton, normal carton, you know the normal carton. Hizo zilikuwa zinafungwa na magunia na manini, ni vitu metal, ni vitu I don't know, like third, I don't know, minerals, I don't know, salt, what. like cement, chakula ya umbwa, chakula ya the heavy stuff. Na kulikuwa na a lot of shouting because you are not a robot at the end of the day. You want to work and you don't want to be fired, so you try to work hard. And the more you try to work hard, the more these people want you to finish faster. They hit the deadline, which is crazy deadline, and so that they can reduce the time, so that productivity, the production cost equal less. So you have to work within shorter time, with prolonged time, you know. And tuliendelea one day, there was a parcel that had broken. I didn't realize, you know, you remove it from the truck and you put it on a conveyor belt. Once I put it on the conveyor belt, something fell from it. It was damaged, cut off. Now, whatever fell, by the time I accessed to remove it from under the belt and trace back the carton, the package that had dropped that stuff, there were pieces of metal. It was already on the other side of the belt, because the belt will go and take a corner and now start moving parallel to where we were standing. And I threw it to the person who was next on the other side. Nikamwambia, put them in this package, this one, so that they don't get lost for the customer, because the customer will miss some pieces of things. So I thought I was considered it, but one Ukrainian had already seen me doing that, and he came and he told me that you are fired for throwing things to the other person. I tried to tell the person I was just trying to save this thing from getting lost or from being separated with the main consignment. No, he said, no, enough is enough. You are not going to work here any longer. This is the end of your job today. And so I told him, no problem. It's okay. I will go. And
ukafutwa?
Nikafutwa tena.
Aya, shikilia hapo sasa. Shikilia hapo sasa. Thank you guys from TikTok. Asante sana wale wako Facebook. Thank you. Hapa naona watu wengi sana wanasema ni kujituma. On YouTube, those people who are watching us on YouTube, thank you very much, Kenya Diaspora Media. Remember to subscribe to my channel as well. Lois Lies anasema nilikuwa na shamba boy from West Africa hapa, and I used to pay him 5 euros per hour. Accommodation, food and transport free. Hata hajawahi complain. Aya, thank you. Huyu anasema ako Germany. Joseph Ndisho, mimi niko Katal, nilipika mjengo 2015-2017 with the hot weather. We suffered, but at the end of the day you came to work, so unavumilia. I wish mimi nimeenda hiyo Germany ama Poland. Haya, Love God anasema sasa unajalishwa na nini? Close your eyes to every highlands and work for your family. Wapende hata kama hawakupendi, watakuja kuona wewe ni wise na wakupende. Haya, thank you. Sala M anasema ni vizuri wacha aelezee chenye alipitia, watu wanapenda kujudge sana, sioni ubaya wa kujieleza. Thank you very much. Haya, Nightwood Gaming anasema hello sweetie. Okay, anasema this one is entering us ukiongelea usingizi as a new immigrant. Thank you. Jeremy kumbuka Poland si America, no human rights. Haya, thank you. Joseph Disho anasema huyu hakuwa afanya kazi ngumu Kenya. Okay. Haya, mwingine anasema Kala Indhombe, I clearly understand you. The handships in Europe pia mimi nilikipatia everybody mwenye anakuja hapa, everyone mwenye anakuja hapa diaspora anakuanga na hardship easy. Haya, thank you. Tutaenda hapo. He seems familiar. Prestige, thank you. Asante Peter Kirenga. Wenye wako TikTok tafadhali, let's get to 30,000. Hebu tufanye hiyo tap mambo yetu tafadhali. Betimso, asante sana. Peter Kenga, thank you very much. Asante Charles, thank you. Wale watu wananipenda, fanyeni hiyo kitu. Sio ni dakika moja mfikishe 30k. Hebu tap hiyo kitu. Hebu tap. Si unajua ninawapenda. Na hiyo ni na wale wamenipea gift pale, naona Mereshira amenipea gift. Sponsor job amenipea gift. Sponsor job amenipea wengine. I mean, thank you very much. I mean, hiyo ni flying kiss. Thank you very much. Asante sana. Haya, Esther Mreke anauliza na Qatar ulitomboaje? Haya, tutafika hapo. Kujeni South Korea with the similar jobs though well paying 17k a day. Haya, thank you. Magidisho, asante sana. Thank you guys who are tapping. Asante sana kwa TikTok live. This is very amazing. I can be able to go to all my platform live. This is very good. Now, tukuja hapa. Sasa umefutwa kazi. Kwanza kidogo nione watu wa Facebook Wajiro Kole hiyo jina ni ngumu. Shiko Saimo, thank you. Ruth Jage, asante. Monique Miano. Haya, sasa wewe umefutwa kazi nyingine ya tatu. Sasa umeenda wapi?
Sasa nimefutwa kazi. Ile mshahara ya kwanza haijatokea. Ile nilifanya kule kwa hell kwa kuchomeka na metals haijatoka. Niko broke. Niko broke, sina chakula. Niko na hawa watu wa ngozi nyeupe Waganda wametoroka, sijui wametorokea wapi. Mimi nimekwama na kazi kwa sababu sasa sitaki mishahara. Sasa nikikwama pesa zisikose kutoka na wale my wife na watoto wanahitaji pesa, the house help, the landlord.
I can imagine.
So mimi nimekwama na kazi pale, nimefutwa. Sasa nimewa inform, mimi nilichukua kitu ilianguka, nilipatia mwenzangu on the other side ili isipotee. Tulikuwa tuna safeguard the customer interest na mzigo wa customer isiharibike ama isipotee, na nikafutwa juu ya hiyo. Me I thought I was doing, wakaniambia hakuna shida, ni sawa tu. We will talk to them wa kuregesha kazi. Nikawaambia ni sawa, yeah, I'm willing to work. After 2 days wakasema wale wamekataa kurudisha kazi, wewe goja tutakupeleka kazi mahali pengine. Nikawaambia lakini saa hii niko na njaa, mimi sina food, I don't have food and I need to save some money because on the other company I had worked na sijalipwa. Sasa hii nimework another 2 weeks na bado sijalipwa. You need to, wakaniambia ni goje. So ikaisha wiki mzima na nusu hawajanipatia pesa yoyote, lakini badilisha kutoka Wrocław wamenipeleka Warsaw City. So Warsaw City is the main city of Poland. Kule nimeenda sasa, ninafanya company inaitwa DPD. Ni big company also in America, also in France and Europe. Big. Lakini kazi ni ile ile, hakuna human rights, there is no working conditions, hakuna. So kufika kule kwa sababu tulifika tu kwa ile company, nilikuwa nasikia watu wakisema, wakifanya na angalia ni nini anafanya, ni kitu anainua all by himself. I got so tense, but I could not run away, you know. I had to brave myself. I just was studying until we got to the place I was positioned to work. And we started working and I continued. Palikuwa pagumu, my friend. And I continued after 2 months. Nikasikia shoulder imekataa, the back is just is making some noise like the way you can do the fingers like this. So the back is always it's cracking, and the shoulder is like the bones are touching each other. The bones are, that ignition is always bringing a lot of conflict. So I, by myself, I ran away from that section, other section, and I started working there, where I found some other 3 guys working. Now we were 4. So then we continued working. It was a hotspot also because it was designed for Warsaw City, receiving goods for. So it's very big city and a lot of activity, business and everything, online business, vitu zote zinakuja pale. But we were 4 people, so we would balance and help each other. Wait until this, it was summer holiday, our vijana walirudi college. holiday imeisha, tukabaki wawili. Hatukuongezewa mtu. We continued working in that hotspot, the two of us. And the work now, the shoulders again and the back continued to crack. So again, after another 2 months, I felt this is too much. I approached the supervisor. I told him, kindly, my back is aching, and my shoulder is too much pain. Instead of even recommending going to hospital, they said, if you don't want to work, go home. I told him, no, you need to change. It is possible to change someone who is complaining from a health reason. It is you can change me to another place, and because there are many people even stronger than me who can work in the sport that I'm working. But he would not do that. He told me, now you don't want to work, I will escort you to go. And when he was escorting me to the gate, when I reached now the gate to leave the working area to the other office and then outside the company, as he had to open the door, actually he was busy opening the door. I directed to another back office, another door for the main office for the big supervisors. And I went and I saw the supervisor, the big supervisors, I think at the management level, but not administration. And I told him, I have never missed a work here. Since I started working here, I have been coming every day, every night of work, because there we were working the whole night, 12 hours, and I never missed a day. And now I have been having this back pain and the shoulder, and I just requested for a different place, a change of place. I tried to make him understand, but the person supervising me is saying that I don't want to work and he wants to chase me from work. By that time, those guys, they came. The racists, they came, they followed me. Actually, they saw me opening the door to the management office, and they joined us in the conversation. That boss ignored them, and he listened and he asked me, where would you like to change to? But instead of waiting for me to answer, he answered the question. Can I take you to, I think if I take you to offloading, it's okay, because you are in the loading. Now, offloading, I think it will be okay for you. And then there was another supervisor who was there manning that area for the offloading. He said, yeah, I'll take him. And so we went. I was shown what they were doing, and I was asked to join, and I joined immediately. And so we continued. That place, my friend,
ndio ilikuwa moto. Ni kama ile tunasema unatoka kwa Njoungule unaenda kwa Njoungumelie.
Yes.
Kwa Njoni kukule, yes. Kwa Njoni kumeze.
The place I had just left, we would work and get tired, but nobody shout at you. In your time to go to the break, you get the card. The card, you will flash the card at the door. It will capture the time you have left, and you will flash it coming again. It will send the signal to your data, your portal, and show how much time you spent. But nobody shout at you. But here now, this guy is all the time on your back. He's behind your back. Is all shout and all shout.
Lakini walisema msimba wa kujitakia hauna machozi. Sasa hapa ni wewe umejipeleka ndugu yangu. Amen. Anyway, hold on for a minute. Thank you Cecilia Wanjiko. Unasema Paul. Just a minute. Poland is very poor. It's okay. You're gonna go ahead. No worries. Poland is very poor. It's like Lodwar, Poland. They come to live in Germany. Okay. So like some people who have lived in Poland, they are understanding you, and I'm very happy because you are able to explain what happens in Poland. Because I've seen so many Kenyans. Hata saizi tunaongea, kuna mtu ako kwa airport anapelekwa huko. Hatusemi usiende, but my good friend here is actually giving you an outlook. Yeah, what you to expect when you go there. Kama ni kuchapa kazi, ni kuchapa kazi. Si ati umeenda ati we uko ngambo, ati uko na time ya kujipiga picha uko Poland. Utaenda ukute huko hata kuna jua kali kuliko kwenu. Hakuna fan, hakuna hewa, na utawekwa kwa hiyo chuma ya moto, as he is trying to explain. Me personally, I'm understanding him 100% because I've been in that situation. So, but we are trying to take away that mind ya kusema, ukikuja hapa Marekani, yani ni kukaa mahali excuse me, kuna kivuli tu, we kazi yako ni kuzip ka juice ukifanya kazi. Hapana, hapa kuna watu, as you are hearing him saying, watu wanamkimbiza sana, wengine wako on his back all the time. Yeye ni mgonjwa lakini bado anafanyishwa kazi, anaambiwa ni kazi hataki. I mean, it happens here. Anyway, thank you Blessed Queen, asante sana. Prestige, thank you very much. Forever Ashley, thank you, wish nipate hizo jobs. Ana complain, wewe wacha. Haya, utaenda huko atakwambia hiyo agent ni gani watakupeleka. Haya, thank you. My friend Sammy, thank you. God bless you so much. Continue tap. Give me that tap. We are almost to 30k. Asante sana. So now bro, hawa nao wameanza kukimbiza bill.
Hawa wamenikoroga kwa sababu sasa kule nilikuwa na bahati pale, ile section nilitoka, wale vijana wawili walirudi shule, walikuwa wa Zimbabwe. Huyu kingine tulikuwa naye alikuwa ni Morocco. This Morocco guy, white, this ni kama Mwarabu, ni Mwarabu, tuseme ni Mwarabu, Morocco. This Moroccan guy had married a Polish guy. And tulikuwa hivi, tulikuwa tunaelewana, wewe now ende go for your break, I will be left here manning when you come back I will also go like this, I go for toilet 2 minutes, like that, you know. But now here nilipata wa Ukraine ni watatu, mimi sasa ni Mkenya, my friend. And these Ukrainian hawajui kizungu.
Thank you Annie Dego for your gift kwa TikTok. Asante sana. Endelea.
So there is a communication problem. So me, I go to my break 25 minutes. Wanakuja kunionyesha mkono ati nimekaa. So mi nashika moto sana kwa sababu kwa kazi wanazembea. Wazembe na hawaulizwi, kwa maana yule Isa ni rafiki yao. Unaelewa?
Naelewa.
At least wanaongea Kirasia, Polish anaongea Kirasia, na wale wa Ukraine wanaweza kuongea. Unajua ni kama Ukraine ilikuwa colonized by Russia. Kwa hivyo Kirasia kule kuongea ni kama Kiswahili tukiwa Tanzania ama anywhere in East Africa. Wale wanaelewana, lakini mimi niko pale, ile wanakuja hapo kucheka na yule supervisor na nini. Mimi naendelea tu kazi, nikionekana ni kama nimesimama ni shout, lakini wale akaa chini ndani ya track, which was not allowed. Depression. Depression ndio hiyo ikanisonga, ikanishika. I don't know how to tell them they are doing wrong. How? Because the supervisor is their friend. And how? Because the language barrier. And how do I get from this situation? Because I have no time to interact with my fellow Africans, because we are not many, we are scattered like that. You don't even have that time because you are in this track, they are in another place or another area, another department. Now you are there. You have even, there is no one to crack a joke with, because sometimes a joke gets your mind down to relax. It's all the time my mind was so like
unakimbizwa kila wakati
all the time. Yes, umekimbizwa, sasa hii ni kazi, a lot of energy is needed. I
So
started,
hukufikiria let me go back to Kenya. I mean, unajua afadhali ugali dogo mahali kuna amani kuliko ugali kubwa mahali kuna vita.
yes, immediately I started learning stress management. I knew I could hit someone very badly, even the supervisor, if I do not remind myself that I am on anger, I am on stress, the environment is not conducive. Something I needed to accept, and I needed to accept that the people I'm working with are hostile, and I need to understand that, because if I try to relate with them like real humans, I will attack them, and it will be brutal. So I reminded myself often, and I told myself, now I will work another 3 months. I put together some money, and then I go back home. But before long, my stomach was going like this. It has not been good. I entered Poland. Also in Qatar, I was taken to hospital, check up. And now the stomach had refused to process, because you're not getting any sleep. There is commotion at the accommodation, a lot of racism in the accommodation, a lot of fights with the people, because the people are shouting and there is no peace. And even if it's not me fighting, when they are fighting, it will get back to you, because maybe you are lying, trying to get some peace, and they are shouting and fighting. It will come to you. And so before now, I could really save. I completely got sick. I was drinking coffee to function, because if you have not slept the whole night, you will drop on the job. So you need coffee to keep you active. You need coffee to order energy, because coffee is energy. Especially I would take very strong without sugar. And I continued up to the point, this coffee I would take and I would hear my heart hanging,
Right.
and then all of a sudden hanging. And my mind like feeling dizzy. And eventually now, when the stomach refused to digest, because even you are not processing, there is no bowel movement. It's 1 week you have not gone to the toilet. So you cannot even eat anything more. You stay on water and you try some little coffee so that you are able to go to work. But I am not even able to lift those cartons. Supervisor, big boss came and saw me, looked at me, and told me, Paul, come to the office. We went to the office. He asked me what is the problem. I tried to explain my stomach is a bit having problem, and my head, I'm having headache, the back, and he told me, go take a rest. We will not fire you, but you take a rest and you go to hospital, and then you will come back. So he expected, because there was a holiday for 3 days, I will take the holiday. It was combining with the weekend, coming to around 5 days, that I will come back. So when I went in the process of the treatment, the doctors don't understand English. They don't talk English. The coordinator was Ukrainian. He does not speak English also. We have to use translator on the phone. He would even forget to tell me that you need to make sure that you empty the stomach, you clean the stomach by certain medication, so that you go for scan whatever, stomach scan. And I go again, and the doctor says, no, your stomach is not clear, and now you have to come another day. But by that time, I continued trying to eat, and I cannot eat anything. What I am trying to eat is coming out. I was so scared. I became paranoia. I started thinking cancer. I became so timid. I became so lonely. I could not talk to anybody. You know, it's high for the people around the accommodation. Yeah, ni sawa, hakuna noma. And I go quickly to my room, and I'm not working at that time, and I'm not even able to communicate and say, now what will I tell the people at home? Niko majuu na hata siendi job na sina pesa hata, you know. It was hard, and life became very hard for me. But when I got some little money, because this money I was receiving, it's 100, 110 at most. It goes to pay the loan and everything, and it's finished. I decided now, Operation Rescue Paul, Operation and I wrote somewhere, Operation Resurrect Paul. So I went to supermarket. I bought. I had read some things online that can help the stomach to come back, and I tried to buy those bio juice. Bio juice is what in Kenya organic, and some bio fruits like banana, prunes. I tried to buy those small things. And I came back with a blender mixer for sauerkraut, and I started mixing those things. I am not eating, but now when I have the kefir or the yogurt, sour yogurt, I mix with this stuff. I would drink, and the stomach started behaving after 2 weeks. It was 1 month by the time I went back to work. The same environment awaited me there. I tried to negotiate to leave that position. They refused. They refused to for me to leave that position. So I continued, because I was saying, let me just work, and maybe I will try to save and go back home. That time, my coordinator told me, Paul, we have booked an appointment for you for regularization into Pollard resident, to be a Pollard resident. And it will be on Monday. That time it was Friday. So on Monday you need to wake up, and I will take you there to the Foreign Affairs Ministry. And now this one gave me some hope of working a little, at least, so that I get this card, ID card for residents, because that one is like extension of visa. It means if I take a holiday, like now I'm not feeling good, I'm sick, I take the holiday, I will have an opportunity to come back, and having planned myself to go into another EU country. You understand? So I started feeling some energy, even though I'm so beaten, and I continued with work. Well,
all right. Thank you very much. Let's take a short break a little bit. Thank you very much. Hapa niko na Bwana Paul, and of course the reason I'm quiet is because I'm just trying to give him time to ajitoe mwenyewe. I mean, he has gone through a lot. Labda hakuna mtu amempea nafasi ya kumsikiza. That is why I'm giving him this platform atueleze. I know most of the people in the diaspora are aware of the situation. Mtu ambaye ako Kenya hawezi elewa what Paul is talking about, but I'm very sure 80%, if not 100%, ya mtu wako diaspora can relate with the story this guy is telling or is talking about. Ni watu wengi sana wamekuja hapa America mpaka mtu amefika, amesema enough is enough, I'm going back home. And I've seen even some going back. na mtu ako na green card anasema ninarudi nyumbani. So me, I'm trying to put myself in his shoes. Nasema now you are in Poland, life is this, nyumbani ulikopa pesa, wazazi bibi anakugojea, watu wetoto wanakugojea, they know you are in Poland. Wewe wajue uko Poland, uko na wazungu, uko na pesa. I mean, it's just take the grace for you to understand him. If you just want that story ya kukimbia kimbia, I'm sorry, on this one you will not get it. But I think I'm now trying to understand his afflictions, yani ile mauchungu amepita, and that is why I decided to just keep quiet and let him talk, aongee until we come to conclusion of this story. Well, thank you very much Annie Dego, and of course ananikumbusha watu wakubali kutap tap. Tafadhali, we at 34,000. Why are we not fikaling? Last time I was here nilikuwa nafika 400,000. Why are you guys so mean with the tap telling me? I mean, si uniguze hapa kwa mapua, you tap. I mean, let's get there to 40. Me hata staki mingi, just get to 40. Just tap. And God bless you. Thank you wale wananitap. Asante Joki mama watoto. Thank you very very much. Kuna mtu anauliza where are you in Germany? Now that is where we are coming to. Prestige, thank you very much, because right now I think he's in Germany. Right now he's in Germany. Sweetie Ruthie, asante sana. Thank you. Charles, asante sana. Thank you. Andego, my friend from Germany. Thank you very much. God bless you so much. Wenye wako huku kwa YouTube, Falma Palipali, Jeremy, Mungu akubariki sana. Kuna dada uko ako Ujerumani, mliongea naye kwa simu na ulimwambia vile atafanya, but akusaidika, aliamua afanye kazi chini ya maji liwe liwalo. Haya, S Ndongo, thank you. Asante sana. Mark Madhenge, thank you very much. Amicus Curious, Priscilla Zawadi, thank you very very much. Sala M, asante. Nasema hawa anaongea tukupe nafasi ujieleze. Joan Wamboi, thank you very very much. Asante sana for being with us this afternoon. So let's come back to this, my friend. Thank you wale watu wana tap. I can see you guys now tapping bila mchezo. Let's get to that 40,000. Asante sana. Asante. So Sami, Paul, now let's come to this.
Yes.
Sasa ulipewa makaratasi ya Poland ama how did you end up in Germany? Because now tumeongea 1 hour and 30 minutes and we are still there.
Yeah. We are winding up this probably in 20 minutes.
Yes.
It was now I have a process in place. It is ending in around 2 months. It was 2 months now before I received the residence. But now, all of a sudden, nimeingia job, wamesema I'm drunk and I don't drink. So, immediately they tell me I'm not going to work that day. I went police immediately. I told police, these people, they say I'm drunk and I know I'm not drunk. Can you please use your machine, test me and give report, which I can take, because they will take my money saying that I am reporting to work drunk. So they will fine me. And the fine is 1,500 zloty. That is almost half my salary. So police, they did that. They checked me. I had zero, maybe you can even say negative zero alcohol blood present, and gave me a report. They stamped it with the police stamp and they signed and they filled my passport number and all those other details. Nikapeleka kazini. Those supervisors, they were called. They were lectured in my presence. I even felt so like humbled. But took the battle higher in the following weeks, and the battle became even more. And so they wanted to kept on changing me from this workplace to the other, until I said enough is enough. I am not going to change. If you must change me, let me leave the work. It's okay, because they're torturing me. They knew what they were doing, and they just wanted to break me up into pieces. And so I wanted to survive longer. I had no money, but I wanted to get more money in that place, but I had no energy to run in that working environment that was hell. So I left that place, and after resting 1 week, I went to another company. That company, I was asked to submit the passport and other documents. the employer withheld them. I continued to work. The employer had so much issues. You have towards some place to pick the car. You cannot be collected from other whites are being collected, but you walk towards picking the car to go to place of work. And after working 12 hours again, when you come, they want to wake you up at night to tell you that you need to give them other documents, what they are continuing to put you into their system and things like this. And oh, you did not clean. I asked them, do you have cameras in the kitchen? Why are you saying we do not wipe when we use the kitchen? We from Africa, because I was with another brother from Coast. Use the cameras and you will see if we clean. And if I get this complaint again, I will leave this work. I promised them, because I was not giving any. Do some people call it? I was not giving any this kind of hearing, and I had no patience anymore. So this guy continued to terrorize and things like, even when you use a phone and you are not at work, you are
na
just
unajikata
driving
kichwa
to
sana, unajikata kichwa sana. There we go.
So
Endelea sasa.
even using your phone is a problem, and you have not started working. You are already driving towards the workplace. So I told him, you have the phone, use your phone. If I have my phone, I have the right, every right to use my phone. And I'm not working, I have not started working. If I was working, you can prohibit me, but I'm not working yet. And he created drama, and I told him, give me my passport immediately and my money, or I go to police immediately. He knew things were wrong, because he was not even supposed to keep my passport. And I left, I went to the accommodation. He found me there. Another agent was calling me, and he grabbed the phone. He was already shouting. He was told, you cannot shout to people like this. He may be a foreigner, but he has a right. And that person telling him was a Polish guy. So eventually, I told the guy I cannot work in that kind of environment, even my passport being confiscated and being shouted at for no reason. I am working every day without any rest, even weekend, Sunday, Monday, Saturday, no rest. If you look at all the days I had worked. And on the way, I saw where he had put my passport and the money. I tried to check that. He was driving me towards the bus station to pick a bus to another place. I didn't know where to go, because I had no other accommodation apart from the accommodation at work. And he almost caused an accident, because he didn't want me to take the passport and check the money. But I need to verify it's my passport and the money is commensurate with the number of hours and days I worked. And when I saw the accident is almost happening, I let go. At the bus stop, he opened the vehicle quickly and removed all my luggage and put my there, and told me, come, take your luggage and your passport. Then I started thinking, is it full money? Is it my passport? Okay, and I know until I go. I left the vehicle. He ran again to the driver's seat. He drove away. So by the time I checked my money, I had been cheated. He had stolen 500 zlotys from my salary. I only found 1,000. And so I hung there. It was crisis before I get another company. When I got another company after 1 week, it was chicken company. Again, it was so stressful. We are being put like, even matatus in Kenya don't load people like that. I would ask them, do you know insurance, this vehicle, the way it's running, because they had only one car and there were so many shifts. And so the vehicle would run sometimes at night, sometimes in the morning, because we are working throughout the night. So we are going, and in the morning we are being rushed back to the accommodation. Other people are being picked, and there were every time people waiting 3 hours before they are taken to their accommodation to rest after finishing work. And the money is also being stolen. You are over deducted for house. You are over deducted for something else without any reason. Like for instance, if you forget for one time to carry the key, even if you go inform the office so that they can use the manual way to put your data that you worked the full time, that day they cut you by half or they don't pay you at all. And so many people are leaving that company, and I had persevered that company for 3 months. Since I had entered, I found people going 2 weeks go, one day go, after 1 week go, and at 3 weeks I say enough is enough. I have to go. But where do I go? So after thinking that weekend, I decided, since I had just picked my resident from the immigration office, that time I had it, I will use it to penetrate to Germany, and I will try to survive. I will not go to the relative I had gone to because it hurt me to see that I had a job and which the relative decided to ruin me, knowing how much pain that I am having in that place. I'll open for someone. Jeremy,
Yeah.
I will take a break to open for someone.
Okay, you just go ahead and open the door. That's fine. Utaacha tu simu hapo, hakuna shida.
Yes.
We, jameni. Sasa hii mambo yetu jameni, watu wetu wa diaspora, I think for him amekuwa na shida hiyo, and I've actually give him some time to explain what he has been going through. And right now I know he's in Germany. Right now he's being hosted by someone. Amempatia kanyumba akae, na nafikiria ndio ametokea kwa kazi, amekuja. And of course he'll tell us in Germany. Ndio kwa sababu because I have a lot of friends in Germany. Kama ni kazi, just give him tips. Huyu ni mtu anaweza chapa kazi. Hapa sio ni tukichanga pesa atimpe pesa aanze nini. Hapana, aonyeshwe kazi. Achape kazi. Akijaribu mara ya kwanza, mara ya pili ishindikane, sasa now we can know what we can do. But of course let him come back ndio atueleze what exactly he needs. Now he's in Germany. I don't know which part of Germany he's in. Lakini atatueleza where he is right now. Kama anataka ku kazi, I think I have good friends here in Germany. I have a lot of friends in Germany ambao wanaelewa hii maneno. So let's come here in short and let's wind up this interview. Na ninataka tu kukusikiza nijue sa ulienda Germany na saizi what is happening in Germany right now. I mean, do you have relatives huko? Nasikizana?
Yeah,
Unanisikia?
I have relatives. Yes, but
Rudi nyuma. Go ahead.
I have, but as I said, I tried not to consult with them again. Although when I became broke after staying in Berlin for 2 months, and I literally had used all my money trying to go here and there and so many things, trying to get my job. I saw so many of my friends getting by police for doing jobs. And knowing that I don't have paper, I didn't want to involve myself into those black jobs, because that would mean, and my passport would also be ruined. So eventually, when I am broke, I decided I will go to the relative and beg, try to, even forget the last time what the person did. And before I went, I negotiated with the person, and I negotiated for peaceful terms, for some respect. Is a person I can ask. It's not a distant relative. It's someone very, very close. It's someone even younger than me. I am of authority, given what I supported that person. and all the support that I had given to this person. So I could tell the person, please have some peaceful coexistence. It's for a short time I get a job, and then I will find myself a room to be living. But yes, I got the job, but the person again messed everything, bickering, provocations. I didn't want to get into the hands of police. I didn't want to get overprovoked. I had too much stress in Qatar. I had too much stress in Poland. This person had made me lose a job opportunity. Half years back when I had come to Germany, and I had now go back to Poland for slavery. Now I have come back. I wanted peace, but he continued to make bickering and provoking everything. So eventually, this person tell me to step out this January, around 8 or 6, I don't remember. And now I didn't know where to go. I don't have money. I don't have anybody I know. And so I was lost. And that is the moment I started loitering outside. And I started imagining how cold it is winter. And people who are even homeless, they are sleeping at the train channels. And I cannot survive that myself. I'm from Africa. I'm used to warmth. And these people also have special clothes. They have been donated for by the people. They are all German community. Now, tonight we know I am there so that they give me conducive clothes, because me, I had not had money to buy these expensive clothes that can support you a night of cold outside, literally outside, not in the house. And so I knew that this is my last experience in life as we know it, and this was the last time I was seeing the face of the world as it is today. And I just thought of sending a message to the world, but my message touched especially on the person who had most affected my life. Those two persons who had most. The guy I had signed a law bringing me to bankruptcy, and another fellow. And so I left it at that, and I am in the city now after that. People called.
So huyu relative wako wacha nikukate, na sijui simu yako ilikuwa mzuri sana, sijui ama huyo mtu amekuja mmeanza kutumia wifi moja, umeanza kukatika katika, sijui bara nimeanza kuona ukikatika katika, but it's okay. Sasa huyu relative yako ambaye amekufukuza ni relative aina gani? Sister, brother, uncle, auntie, ama distance cousin?
Sister.
Your sister?
My baby sister.
Amekuambia utoke kwa nyumba uende nje ya baridi?
Yes.
Okay, so saa hizi uko wapi?
So hapo nilichukuliwa na wasamaria mwema, lakini msamaria mwema mwenye alinichukua hagenikalisha. Nilikuwa nimekuambia, na unajua wakati mambo inaenda kwa online inaweza fikia kuna nilisema vibaya, hageweza kunituko for long, because if you are on government, if you're on a pensionable, you may not keep someone without telling the government. That's an illegal immigrant. You need to report. So if you are caught a serious situation, na that kind of fear, alikuwa too much fear, but she wanted to help, and she wanted to see that I'm not out in the cold. God provided another person who was going to Kenya, and he was going to Kenya for 3 months that time to do business in Malindi. And so this person said, I can come here, stay for three months, and then by 3 months atakuwa amerudi na nitakuwa nimepata job, na akaanza process ya kunisaidia kupata stakabadhi. But si umesikia nikimfungulia sasa, hakuweza kuenda hiyo January, atoke hapa mid 15, hakuweza, biashara hizo hazikuendelea, zilikwama, and zilipokwama sasa aka cancel everything. So we are here. And it's a small room. Na mnyanyasa because even the bed is one bed can fit, and a small not big bed. Watu wa majuu wanajua venye huku kuna kwa Tuvonung, wale wako Jerumani zinaitwa Tuvonung, one room, it's very small. And so,
yeah, so
I cannot be here for long, and I need by next month to be able to have my own. Actually gotten a house for him, so he's leaving me here, and I, because I'm not working, my contract which he got me where he was working previously, it will start April, because government must process all the documents that I need. You understand?
So kwa hivyo kuna mtu anakusaidia kuprocess documents zenye unahitaji kufanya kazi upande wa Germany?
Yeah, kuna mtu huyu ambaye amenipost kwa sasa ananisaidia hiyo process.
Na amesema atakukalisha hapo kwa miezi mitatu mpaka upate hiyo kazi, ama what are we supposed to do now?
Kulikuwa na biashara aende afanye, so he was going to get money. Na alikuwa bado analipwa huku hata akienda huko, so he was in a position to have cash flow, but now he's not able to go. Hizo vitu zigemotivate kulipia huku ambako haishi, sasa hazikufanyika, so he cannot pay for himself and pay for because he's going to be in another house. See? And he registered me for this house, knowing that now he's going for those 3 months, January, February, and March.
Okay,
so in February and March, it's not paid. See?
Okay, so kazi yako utaanza kufanya lini?
April.
Utaanza kufanya April.
Yeah.
So ni kumaanisha miezi 2 utakuwa nyumbani?
Ni kumaanisha miezi kuwa nyumbani. By the grace of God, hizi vitu zitoke mapema. Kuna kitu moja hata ndio asubuhi nilikwambia I went to an appointment. My one person in one of those office, my insurance, ali misplaced my ID. So this ID, we don't know, in ID yenye ya Poland, it is very much needed here to process me now for here, because I have to submit it to show that I was legal in Poland. So he patikani, so we don't know how long it may take now for process this ID for here. Yeah.
So
because
for me, because
I would go, I'm planning to go to also the Poland embassy here and report that I lost it, and then wait as they process. They will definitely process, because I have the supporting document for that ID, but it will consume time, so I may not be able to get a fast-end process.
Because mimi niko America, siwezi elewa sana the process ya Germany, but of course I know there are people who are watching me. Na umesema uko town gani?
Niko between Cologne and Bonn. I'm close to Cologne. Watu kizungu ni Cologne, in Germany ni Köln.
Haya, hiyo sasa siwezi kuambia iko west ama iko north, but of course watu wenye wako Germany mnajua Paul what he's saying, where he is. You guys, you can agaria hiyo situation venye Paul anapitia, anasema ako kwa nyumba. Now for those 2 months you'll be trying to get documentation for work. I don't know how that process works, But I'm actually asking for the community. I mean, najua kuna watu wataona hii video na wao ni leaders of community hapo. Kuna watu wengi sana ninajua uko Germany, akina Andego, kuna James, kuna my friend kwa najua James. Kuna watu wengi sana nilikuwa naona hapo sana James kwa Facebook wanasema wao ni leaders wa watu wa Germany. I mean, this guy is right there. Mumesikiza story yake yote, unaona huyu jamaa saizi anaona amerelax sana kwa sababu sasa ako mahali, ako well, amewekwa vizuri na mtu. Sasa huyu naye mtu akimwambia atoke nje aende, and it's winter season. I mean, it's hard. But I will just leave this to you guys from Germany. Mujaribu kuangalia venye mnaweza msaidia kwa hii miezi ama kwa hizi siku. Kama kuna mtu ako na kibarua yake hapa chini ya maji, unaweza muitia afanye kazi kwa. Sasa ukipewa kazi ya kufanya, si utachapa kazi ukigojea makaratasi just in case.
Yeah. It, of course it depend na distance. Kama mtu wako karibu ni mahali ati karibu, unaona distance also is an issue.
Na ukiambiwa uende huko ukafanye kazi huko, si unajua kuna mtu anaweza kuwa mahali kwingine akwambia, hey brother, enda town fulani, enda Berlin, enda Frankfurt, uchapie kazi huko. I mean, is it possible? Is it something that you can do?
Ukiwa na process ya serikali inaendelea na unaitwa appointment, inaweza kuwa ngumu because unaweza complicate maneno further ukiwa mbali. Unaona?
Okay.
Unaweza kupigiwa simu, unatakikana like now in the morning I woke up and now kuna mtu ananiambia atanipeleka Monday to anipeleke kwa embassy, no Tuesday. Tuesday anipeleke kwa embassy kwa sababu yeye ni Polish living here. I was connected by another friend married to Polish. The man is Polish, so yeye atakoroga ki Polish yao kwa embassy. Ndio ni extendie, they extend for me the whatever that ID for Polish. So you may not be able to be very far when the situation is looking like this, because you might get things worse.
Okay, so nimeweka namba yako hapo. I'm hoping that is your number, Bwana Paul. And this one, this one I'm just posting it there for the people living in Germany. Just in case someone want to get in touch with you, at least tumesikia what you have been through, and of course I'm very sorry about this. And sijui mimi, I know there are people who are just good-hearted. I mean, they would just feel like, yes, this man is in Germany. Wacha tumjaribie hivi, wacha niongee naye, because when you talk with someone kwa simu ataweza kukusaidia. Labda kuna Mkenya tu hiyo area huko na mwenye amekupa hiyo nyumba, tunamshukuru sana. At least now you are not outside. Tunasema there are very few Kenyans kama wao ambao, yeah,
It's called Mazeras from Malindi.
Anaitwa nani?
Mazeras.
Ni wa Malindi.
Ni wa Malindi, ni mgwana kabisa, amenisaidia sana pilka hizo za serikali za maofisi na nini.
Okay.
He has been a great brother. You can imagine someone I didn't know, but
unajikata kichwa,
This brother, atakufa nikiwa bafu kwa kweli.
Rudi nyuma kidogo. Wacha kujikata. Rudi nyuma kidogo, wacha kujikata kichwa. Hapo hivyo. Okay. So huyo ndugu yako kutoka Marindi, asante sana kwa sababu ya kusaidia our brother, and of course unasikia hata sio Mkikuyu, ni mtu tu rafiki. So I mean, hiyo ndio tunasema ndio Ukenya na ndio ungwana kabisa. So watu wa Germany, tafadhali, I've put Paul number there. I understand not many people can understand this. Kuna watu najaribu kuona hata kwa TikTok, wengine wanasema huyu ni mzembe, wengine wanasema huyu ni nini, and I always tell you people, no one hapa Amerika uambie watu wenu huna pesa watakubali. Ni watu wangapi hapa wamesema kwao atulienda Amerika miaka 5 na hujawahi jenga? Na watu wa kijiji tu wanakucheka, wanasema angalia huyo hafikiriangi, hajawahi jengea mamake. And you guys, you know what we go through here. It's very difficult. Not unless sasa Mungu aingilie kati yako akupatie mawaidha upate jia. Probably one of these fine days will be okay. Hata yatasaidia watu kwa upande wa Germany. Now, so let's talk about your family, Bwana Paul, because I know you have a family back home. What are they saying? Bibi na watoto?
one thing, you cannot give them too much information. Like now, my stomach is still giving me problem. Sleeping is a lot of problem. Is a lot of serious. Now, when I tell people, if you have never suffered from sleep disturbances, you cannot understand what I am talking about. But I can go 3 days without even 30 minutes of sleep, and that my mind so blank and vague, and you are very slow in speak and think, you know, and the stomach, because if the whole body is tired, not rest, always thinking and all this. These are things you cannot tell the family. They will have shock, especially the wife. And so you just supply very necessary information where needed, and you push on like that. Okay, they saw the video. They told them, and they also saw it. And what can I say? It was a lifeline, because I was outside with zero option, but now I got the option. I could not have known Mazeras. I could not have connected with the opportunities he has connected me with. So going online and speaking my problem, maybe that night I would have died or got a serious pneumonia that will run throughout the lifetime. But now that I spoke, maybe God wanted me to live longer. Maybe there is something bright ahead of my life. And that is what God didn't want me to miss.
Thank you very much, brother. And I'll tell you what, it shall be well. Najua ni Wakenya wengi sana ambao wako homeless. Wengine wanalala kwa mitaro. But because they don't want to come out, they don't want to talk about it. Maybe it's something small. Mtu akasema because of the pride. Akasema, siwezi taka watu wajue mimi naishi hivi. I'll tell you, if I tell these people to talk about their relatives, wenye walikuja majuu, they never talk to them 20, 30 years. They don't know where their people went. Others are sons, others are daughters, others are uncles. They don't even know where they are. And for real, ukichunguza utakuta huyo aniko yako nalala mtaro San Francisco, ama nalala chini ya daraja upande wa Boston, Massachusetts, ama ako hapa Alabama huko downtown. Lakini sababu yeye sasa, kwa sababu ya watu wetu kusurubisha watu, nasema huyo mtu ni mzembe, huyo mtu hafai hivi, we deny them an opportunity to talk. Na unakuta wengi sana wanaenda in depression, and of course wanaenda up kujiua ama kufanya mambo mengine mabaya. So whenever you see Paul here, usione ni tu kama mtu amefika mwisho amekosa jia. Hapana, I just gave him this platform to just make you aware what happens in these countries. If you are ready to come here, leave your family, uacha kazi yako mzuri, unataka kuacha Kenya ukuje ufanye kazi Poland ama Germany ama America, just know what happens up here. Unaweza acha kazi yako ya ualimu uende ukachome chuma. Unaweza acha kazi yako ya manager uende ukapike. Na ni ile chakula hujui kupika, itakulazimisha ukue na very hard time. So it's good to be prepared psychologically. And that is why I'm urging Kenyans living abroad, hata kama ni Germany, hata kama ni Poland, hata kama ni mahali kwingine near the place he has just mentioned, let's come together. Ongea na huyo chairman wa kwenu. I might not know the chairman. Talk to them. Let's come see what we can do to Paul. Is just like any other Kenyan mwenye amejitokeza ukuja kutafuta green pastures, aweze kujisaidia. At least yeye akona visa, amefika Germany. Sisi watuongei kwa mtu wako Kenya, he's right there in Germany. So you can help him. Mnaweza shikana mumpatie mawaidha. He just needs someone who can give him guidelines kama venye Mazela amefanya. And you guys will be helped. You'll be blessed. Asante sana Blessed Queen. Watu wenye TikTok, asante sana. Thank you very much. Triza Lojoroge, Junde Boro, asante sana. Sisi watu wa diaspora, we are the only one who can understand each other. Na wale watu walikuwa naongea maneno machafu, uende udelete comment yako kama ulikuwa umeweka maneno machafu. You can find yourself in some situation like that. Mobi Salman, thank you. Jeremy, check that number again. Hiyo namba yako, hebu tuambie namba yako. Nimeiandika namba yenye tunaongea na wewe kwa WhatsApp. And of course, I can see someone calling me from Germany. Anaitwa Miss Homer. Let me talk with her. Labda atatusaidia. Hello.
Jeremy.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah, Miss Homer.
Mwana gakwa.
Yee.
Uliokuwa.
Ndio kwa muno oi. We wajeria we Germany kana we UK?
Wariganĩirwo nĩ ũcio.
Ngwĩciria nĩ ũgireire mũno Miss Homa. Umenyamaza sana.
Tutakĩhũragĩra nayo gakĩnini tora. Kidogo.
Niko hapa. Otherwise, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you.
Niko live on air with this guy from Germany. Nilikuwa nafikiria unanipigia kuhusu history ama unataka tuongee baadaye? Hapana, we are live right now, and of course if you can speak in Swahili will be good because I have so many people watching us also from different tribes. Yeah, so
okay. Let you finish with this story.
Okay.
Then later.
Thank you. Haina shida. Thank you, Miss Homa. Asante sana. Thank you. I love you. Asante.
Amen.
God bless you. Haya, huyu anaitwa Miss Homa ako UK, ako Germany actually. I know some of my friends will call me from Germany and of course they will try to ask me a lot of questions concerning this issue, and that is why I have posted his number there. You can actually get to him through WhatsApp. Mimi naongea na hiyo number tu kwa WhatsApp +48 45 251 9994. Si ndio hiyo namba?
Kuna ya Germany.
Hii ni namba ya wapi?
Hiyo ni ya Poland.
Okay. So namba ya Germany ni gani? Give me the number ya Germany.
+49 177
177
827
827
0637.
0637.
Yeah.
Hiyo umesema +49 177
yeah
827
yeah
70
0637. Correct.
Ndio hiyo sasa eh?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. So I think I've put the right number ya Germany. Hata hiyo nilikuwa nimeweka, of course, mi wanga naongea naye kupitia that number on WhatsApp, but of course I think that's the right number for Germany. So if you are in Germany, watu wangu, call him, talk to him. Lakini sio saizi tukoonea, just talk to him, give him advice, because saizi siwezi kuja tuseme ati tuchange pesa tumlipie nyumba, because I need some people who are close to him who can go wafanye, mkifanya uchunguzi vizuri mjue this is what is required, then when you come back to me we can see what we can do. But of course at least watu wa Germany kama kina Miss Homa na wale wengine come together as a community. Na hiyo nyumba mnalipanga pesa ngapi kwa mwezi?
400 425
425. Hiyo ni euro.
Yeah, euros.
425 euros. So mwezi moja miezi mbili ni kusema ni kama 850 euros, right?
Yeah.
So of course watu wa Germany, hiyo ni kitu mnaweza jipanga mjichange hapo akina Andego. If I hear good news ya kwamba umeweza kutafuta Paul na mweza kukaa pamoja naye mkasema mumsaidie, I'll be a happy man, because hii kazi yote, the only reason I have KDM is just to expose some of these things. We come together as a community and help one of us asikwame huko upande wa Germany. So tukimalizia, what do you have to say bwana Paul?
Mi kama venye nimewaeleza hiyo story, kama kuna mtu alikuwa anataka kuchukua loan ako Kenya ndio akuje huku, ni heri kabisa hiyo pesa ungechukua, ufikirie kitu mzuri unaweza kufanyia hiyo pesa kama umeshachukua. Kama hujachukua, jaribu kuachana na hiyo loan, uboreshe kazi yako na Mungu atakusaidia. Lakini kama uko na visa kabisa na job unakuja kuingia direct huku Germany, it is okay. But Paul, my friend, you will cry. Utalicho peke yako kama sisi penye tumelilia huko. Na kila siku watu, wakati napatiana hizi story, watu wanataka kunipigia simu. When I went online last time, people are telling me, when they are calling me Poland, If you find a good connection, just let us know. There are many people calling and wanting to be helped because they know that they are in slavery and their health has become an issue and they are not able to proceed. If they have loans and all these commitments with the family, it becomes very hard. And now love, like now me, having emotion to support my children, to enjoy a phone call, is a very heavy task for me. I have to balance myself to know when I am in a mood to speak to those children so that I don't mix up things and they don't sorrowful or angry or something like this. So I have to balance even when I am to call my wife. Sometimes we cannot understand it because I've been a man on war and she may not relate with the things that I have been facing on a day-to-day life. And so when I may be harsh, so I will try to look for time when I may be calm and be able to talk to her in a way they understand me and a way we can communicate other. Otherwise it can be bad. And
Thank
that
you,
is my part in short.
Thank you Bwana Paul, umesaidia watu wengi sana. I see one guy says JW Kamaya anasema I wish my family in Kenya is watching this. God forbid, I don't even want to see you anymore for stealing all my property after paying school fees for your children. I mean, there are so many Kenyans in diaspora. Hata saizi I have someone in Kenya ambaye alikuwa naishi Saudi Arabia. She has been calling me every day akiniambia yeye ni homeless saizi after sending the money to the big brother akakula pesa akajenga nyumba yake. When the lady went back home, hana mahali pa kuishi. So these things are happening. So when you hear people talking and telling you what is happening in diaspora, please I always say respect them. Kama mulimsaidia mulichangia kwa harambee kanisani because ndio mnasemanga huyo mtu tulimchangia akaenda ngambo akanyamaza, I'll tell you this. You come to a country with its own rules and laws. Kuna watu wamezaliwa hapo wameishi hapa milele, so you are trying to come and learn something different, something new, and sometimes it doesn't work immediately. It takes some time. When we are to even now we are still trying to figure out how we're going to stabilize our lives because mambo imekuwa ngumu. Unataka kufanya hii, unataka kufanya ile, watu wenu wanakuitisha pesa. Even me sometimes kichwa yangu inakanga hivi nasikia kama nitapasuka. Ask me why. Jana nimepigwa simu na my auntie ananiambia mtoto wake anataka kwenda shule, hajaenda shule tangu shule zifunguliwe. Mimi Jeremy ninachukua 5,000 ninalipa shule. Nikifikiria nimesaidia. Kwanza saa hizo inapostiwa kwa, I'm just giving an example. Inapostiwa kwa group ya family. Frani wa frani hajaenda shule, wewe unalipa hiyo, unasema haya mtu apelekwe shule. Kesho yake unakuta sasa mwingine na yeye ako university anasema, "Oi please, I have nothing to eat. Can somebody just give me some pocket money?" Watu wote wanasema Mungu atatengeneza njia, Mungu atatengeneza njia, Mungu atatengeneza njia. Na they are focusing on you one person. Wewe sasa uko diaspora. Unasema, "Okay, wacha nitoe." You get that $50, unatumia ama hiyo $10 ama $20 unatuma. Ukifikiria umesaidia familia, kesho tena unasikia, "Hey, pray for me, mtoto wangu amekimbizwa hospitali na wanasema I need 10,000." Na ni urgent. Hey, kila mtu anaangalia wewe uko diaspora. Na saa hizo bado uko na biru zako, uko na watoto wako, na nyumba yako uliwaambia wakuangalilia wakakataa, wakakula pesa. I mean, I understand. I've been to Kenya so many times. I've heard every kind of a story from people in diaspora. Hata shosho mwingine yako hapa Texas and I'm thinking she's watching me right now. Huyu shosho amejenga nyumba pale Kamuru. Nimeenda nimekuta she has been here since 2009. Anafanya kazi ya kuchunga watoto. Anatuma pesa, watoto wake ndio wanatengeneza nyumba na watu wa familia. Nyumba wameunda sawa, lakini bedrooms ni kama choo. Hata iwezi toshea kitanda ya 3x3. Naongea kuhusu mabati, roofing. Nimeenda huko nikakuta nyumba inanyesha kama sijui ni nje. Nikamwambia madhe, sasa hapa hakuna nyumba and she wanna go back. Nikamwambia we have to roof the whole house. Imagine we had to remove the whole roof. Mbao zote zimewekwa kule nimeoza zote kwa sababu ya maji. Now we used almost $1 million to put up another roof. I mean, now sasa huyo shosho hawezi fanya kazi, ni mgonjwa. Nya hata bado saizi nyumba. So I understand the pain people goes through, especially when you are in diaspora. So when this guy is coming here and telling you, hey guys, don't get that money, don't get that loan, ukuje hapa, if you don't have a good clear lane, way, route, stay home. Najua mtanipenda nikisema hivyo, but that is the truth. If you don't have a good clear route to go to these countries, stay home. Hiyo 1,400 unapea agent. Enda anza biashara ya kuuza unji. Enda anza biashara ya kutengeneza vitu zingine. You'll get rich there. Anyway, Bwana Paul, I mean, I don't know who can support me in this, but I've seen a lot.
We have done our best, I would say that, and God sometimes will let us have these experiences because maybe it will be helped. It may not one, but someone secure la kufa halisikii dawa. Kwa hivyo kuna yule atasema kiguna jia. So what can we say? We told you, we forewarned you. Forewarned is forearmed. Information is power. We've done our best.
Aya, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Asante sana, my friend. God love Jota. Asante sana. God bless you. Maggie Sese, asante sana. I came too late. What's going on? You're gonna listen to it after that. Lois Lane, asante sana. Sema true, Jeremy. Joyce Mudhombi, very true, Jeremy. Priscilla Zawadi, sad. Dolcas the Digwa, very true. Leona sema reality versus dream. My brother, that's how fast and second world operates. It's either you are in or you are out. Asante sana. Watu wa TikTok, thank you. We are at 53,000. Let's go to 60,000 ndio tumalize hii interview. Asante sana. Let's tap up. Tufikishe 60,000. We are 53 right now. Let's go that. Na sio pesa, usiseme ni pesa, usiseme nilichagiwa na watu wa TikTok pesa. Hiyo sio pesa, hiyo ni likes. Sawa? Nitoe withan ya Paul.
Yes, and thank you very much for those people with very supportive. Those probably who have been down this road, the once bitten twice, they can understand, they can familiarize with my experiences, and I'm grateful for their goodwill message. So ask them. It's not something I wished for myself. Like you have said, we are all trying our life. I was on that route of trying to give my family a better life, but I was almost dying. Many times I have fallen sick, and many times I have been on the street without a shelter. Just trying to be a good citizen, to be a good member of human community, to do my duties to my family, to do my duties to my wife and my future generations, because they will depend on what me as their grandfather who lived in this time invested his energy and his best brain for them and what they will find in the future. Lazima ikuwe ni sisi tumejituma na tumejikamilifu. So that was my effort. So
thank you very much.
Support whatever you can do, whatever cash you can offer, it will be very much appreciated. And thank you, Jeremy, for giving me the platform.
We hope they will try to get out to you there. Asante sana. Na Kenya ulikuwa unafanya nini by the way?
Kenya nilikuwa sales and marketer. I was one of the finest sales marketer. I was working around universities and high schools and also primary schools, selling and marketing anywhere, equipment, household appliances. Yeah, that is what I was doing.
Yeah.
I could import a car. That never used to be a problem until this guy I signed for the loan.
Thank you. Now ulipa pesa ngapi kwa agent za kukuja huko?
I paid 800 in total. I paid 850 for the event ticketing and everything.
850,000.
Yes, I know in Kenya they are paying 400, but in Qatar this agency was, you know.
Haya, mimi nimeachia hapo, and thank you Paul, God bless you, have a good night. Tunakuombea sana, and I'll keep checking on you, nione what will happen. In case mambo haijakuwa mzuri, let's keep talking until mambo yakuwe mazuri. Sawa brother?
Sure.
Thank you
very much, Jeremy, and the audience. And thank you, and let's continue supporting this channel for Jeremy Damaris.
Asante sana. Thank you very much. Watu wa Germany tafadhali ongelesheni Paul. Muongelesheni tafadhali. Just help him raise that 800 or whatever amount, 800 euros ya kulipa hiyo miezi mbili at least akuwa amesimama na miguu. Hata kama si hizo, labda uko na nyumba unaweza mpea free. I mean, ukipewa nyumba free si utaenda?
Yeah.
Yeah, if kama hakuna kulipa, umwambie kuna, I know there are people who are blessed.
Nyumba inaperekananga na registration huku ni serikali inafuatilia mambo mingi sana kabla uchukue ile nyumba, so there is a whole process. But if the person offers a house free for 1 year, you know,
huwezi pewa nyumba mwaka moja. Utapewa nyumba mwaka moja namna gani ndugu yangu?
So then it would mean I stay here where I am and continue waiting for the government process until now they give me the document, and then the contract, as they have dated it to the high season. It's a hotel, so the hotel in winter they are low season. So in from April they will start operation, and then I can start working normally by God's grace.
Yeah. Thank you very much Bwana Paul, God bless you, ukuwe na siku njema. Thank you for being around. Asante sana, nashukuru sana. Watu wa TikTok, by the way tuko TikTok. Right now we are at 56. Please, let's hit at 60,000. Kabla tumalize hii kitu, hebu tap. Watu wenye YouTube, sijui kama mnajua hii mambo ya tap ya TikTok. Hebu tufike hiyo 60k tutoke hapa. Yeah, likes tafadhali. Thank you very much. Asante Tiza Joroge. Thank you Andego. Asante Paul in my prayers. Thank you very much. May God see you through Paul. Asante sana. Thank you. Irene, kama uko hapa na ushawahi kula pesa ya dada yako au kaka yako ya wa majuu, you are a cast. Aya, ni mtu anasema hivyo. Thank you very very much. Aya, tufike, we are at 57.3 thousand. We need to get to 60k. Tumalize hiyo live. Halafu see you next time. God bless you tafadhali. Asante sana wale mmekuwa pale kwa YouTube. Thank you Mobi Salman, hata kwa Facebook. Thank you. God bless you so much. Napenda sana. I've been live for 2 hours and 17 minutes. Wow. Almost 58,000. We are heading to 60,000. We need 2,000. Let's go. Thank you very much watu wa YouTube. God bless you so much. Nawapenda sana huku upande wa TikTok. Watu wana tap. We are almost ending there to hit actually to hit 60,000. So thank you guys. Watu Facebook, asanteni sana. Watu wa YouTube, thank you very very much. Paul, thank you very very much. God bless you so much.